I'm a proud Alabamian. I love my state and I love the communities that make it home. Our sweet home is unique, full of life, charm, and good stories. In this week's Ambers, Alabama, I'm taking you to an iconic spot down in Morgan County, the Princess Theater. The Princess Theater is known for its shining marquee that stands tall on 2nd Avenue in Decatur.
When that thing is lighted, you know there's something going on in Decatur, not just at the Princess, but in Decatur.
But this grand old dame, as Thornton calls it, has far more humble beginnings. The building was originally a horse stable owned by the Casa Grande Hotel, a now closed destination in downtown Decatur, which was actually farther down the street.
You know, people didn't want to smell their horses while they were shopping and staying in a nice hotel in town.
See, in the late 1800s, Decatur was growing rapidly, and the area we now know of as downtown sat at the intersection of two major railroads and the Tennessee River. It was a hot spot for businesses and innovation in our state.
Kind of envisioned like a little or southern Chicago.
But technology kept progressing, and soon enough, these horses were replaced with Model Ts. So the stable was replaced with whatever held people's interest at the time. Boxing matches, bowling alleys, and even a skating rink. But nothing stuck, so it closed temporarily. But in 1919, the Princess Theater was born, and just in time.
About that time, vaudeville was touring and silent movies were coming in, and people saw the value of an entertainment venue.
George Washington Carver even gave a commencement speech at the Princess in 1935. In the 1940s, the theater got an elegant makeover, fit for the glamorous Hollywood era, including the iconic marquee. For decades, the Princess stood tall, outlasting other theaters in the area. But their hardships weren't over. The 70s was the decade of big blockbuster hits.
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Star Wars.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
The Godfather. Jaws. And some people weren't satisfied watching big films in little theaters.
People started moving to malls. Kids wanted to be in the food court. One by one, you can kind of see the lights going out on these maps across America.
The marquee did go dark. The Princess closed its doors in 1978, but Mayor Bill Dukes and other city leaders had a vision. Using money set aside for a civic center, the city of Decatur bought the theater to be used for all kinds of performing arts. In 1983, it reopened. A nonprofit was founded to maintain the theater as a historic landmark. Operating the Princess has never been cheap. The staff, building upkeep, and the lights all come at a price. In 2016, they needed a way to keep people coming in the doors.
And they didn't want to lose anything of the breadth and depth of what this place has meant and the heartbeat and the love that not just Decatur and Morgan County, but the region and North Alabama have for this place.
And once again, Decatur found itself at risk of losing their princess.
And they said, you know, we need to keep this as a community resource where people can come in and have their Mardi Gras celebration and have Cake Shake and have Third Friday.
So they decided to add on. In 2017, the Listening Room was born, followed by the Singer-Songwriter Series, which has proved to be a massive success, selling out every season, including the virtual sessions during COVID.
You can't be all things to all people, but you can have something for everyone.
And that's exactly what the Princess is today, the home of performances and a classroom for future performers.
I've had children here who were like 6 or 7 years old say, this is the first time I really found my voice.
Shakespeare once said, if music be the fruit of love, then play on. And the harvest is ripe here under the lights in the River City.
But if we're singing the same song or watching the same dance or immersed in a dark theater, seeing something cinematic roll out on the big screen together, then that to me is a universal language.
Melissa recently wrote a book about the history of the theater. You can find it in a list of upcoming performances at the Princess Theater on our website, wavetv.com.
When you visit, make sure to take a picture and share it with #AmbersAlabama and let me know where you think I should visit next. With coverage you can count on, I'm Amber Kulik, WADE 31 News.